So Season 8 is coming out on September 10th. They're having a launch event, all the info dropping at once, and then just releasing the season right then and there. And I still haven't made a wish list, so I'm doing it now. Not going to be as edited as my normal videos, but still when I get it out there. It's really only 7 things. And the end of this season, it just snuck up on me like real quick. The food poisoning didn't help. But yeah, it's going to get straight to it. And whatever you're wishing for it to be in Season 8, let me know in the comment section. But yeah, we'll get it going. 7 things on my wish list, starting from the smallest changes all the way up to the bigger ones, probably what you saw on the thumbnail. And the first thing is just new clothing styles, not necessarily just like, oh, new jeans, new cargos, whatever, but like how they fit on the body. And they're actually starting to do this already with this skateboarding set they just added. The way the tank top fits, the way that the cargos are like, they're probably like capris is probably what they're called. But like, that's what I mean, more templates. They're just gonna add, they probably put like a black version of those pants or like a Via version in different colorways, and just like more templates so that they can put their colorways onto, you know what I mean? The second thing is just to continue the storyline, or a storyline for the next season, because with 4 through 6, they all just kind of mushed together as far as like what the theme was of the season. And 7 had a really strong one with the whole Via versus CNS thing. Season 2 and 7 have definitely done the theme and story the best so far, so I just want to see them continue with that. If they want to keep the CNS Via thing going, they could maybe have like, I feel like Dyson would be on the Via side. They got this kind of overlord aesthetic going on, and then maybe it's like maybe it's one of the new ones we haven't seen yet. We've had like the logos, there's like a lime green sponsor. Maybe they're on CNS's side, maybe Halto's on CNS's side, something like that. Whatever they want to do, just continue the storyline. I like the way they did it with the rollout of 7. I just want to see more of that in the 8 and not just have like generic final season like we did 4 through 6. Now the third thing, this may be redundant, but I want the ability to save weapon loadouts. So let's say you want like you have one that's named like terminal attack, you have one that's named power shift, and then you have one that's for cash out, and they're all different. Maybe it's like by the weapon, but just like you can have a loadout that's the weapon, the gadgets, and the reserves. You can just save that and just kind of swap it around. Granted, we have the outfits, so if you just have all of your characters with the different loadouts and you just swap the outfits between those, it's probably really in the game. But I just want it both ways, honestly. Number 4 is the return of map rotations. So before this season, they would just have it where 4 maps at a time in World Tour, and I think that should be the case again. I don't think having all the maps all the time is the greatest idea, because there's just too many for them to do that now. In the beginning it made sense, but now it's like they've added Sister Horizon, Kyoto, Fortune Stadium, Bernal, and now Citadel. So it's like all of those plus the base maps. You probably didn't even play Citadel all that much this season, considering how many there are, considering how much you played the other maps. I remember I was streaming one time and someone that brought it up like that's what they wanted to happen, to have all the maps in rotation all the time. And I didn't think they were going to do it, because like I don't see other games really have success with that. They tend to just have map rotations, and I didn't think Finals is going to try it, but they tried it, and maybe that's what they'll continue to do. Maybe they won't. I'm hoping they don't, but we will see. Number 5 is a replay system. I sense this would come up around the majors that they're doing, but I think it'd be good just to have in the game in general, as far as like you want to replay a certain fight from a different angle. It helped me out with videos and stuff, but just in general for everyone playing the game, just a replay system of games, even if it's just like rewatching your own perspective and it's not like the spectator view, that could be a good start. Just something. I hope that will be in the game, if not this season, just sometime in the future at some point. And yeah, before we go any further, hit the like button and the hype button. It still don't sound right, but if you have them, I would appreciate it. Anyways, for the first time in any of these wish lists, PC optimization is not on my wish list. I actually am good with where it's at. Obviously, it can still get better. It needs to continually get better. But as far as where it's at right now in comparison to the past, I feel like it's been done pretty well. So I don't feel a need to give it a whole spot for once, which is surprising. Number 6 though is a 5v5 cash out mode. I talked about it in my Bank It video a little bit, and yeah, I think it'd be a really good LTM, potentially permanent mode in season 9 if it does go well. I think it could replace terminal attack in the future. And yeah, they just gotta have head-to-head XL. Head-to-head is 3v3 cash out, so just throw in 4 more people and try it 5v5. With all the healing going on, it could get messy and it might not be as enjoyable, but we won't know until we really try. So I'd rather them just try it, and they're not against trying things. So I feel like at some point this will happen. I'm just going to continue to put it out there until it does. Number 7, take World Tour, tie it up, throw it in the trash bag, throw it in the bin, throw it in the ocean, and bomb it. And then instead we're going to have ranked power shift. Now I'm not saying ranked power shift instead of ranked tournaments. I'm saying you can play ranked tournaments or you can play ranked power shift, and you will go up in the exact same rank either way. You can play tournaments on Tuesday, power shift on Wednesday. You're going up in the same rank both days. So I don't want like what happened in season 3 where they just forward placement. That doesn't make sense. But I do want another ranked option instead of just having essentially ranked and unranked tournaments like we did in the beginning, and they took out unranked tournaments because they said it was redundant, and then they did it again. So I never really understood the logic there. I feel like trying power shift makes a lot of sense. Power shift is the payload mode that was adapted to the finals really well, so I feel like that'd be a good one to try. If they want to further adapt terminal attack, they could try it again. It just needs to be adapted further. That's the main problem. It doesn't fit into the finals right now as it is. So I feel like power shift is worth a shot. And when they do rank power shift, I think they could do rounds based. It shouldn't be that many rounds, but I feel like a tournament style of power shift could still be cool. It would just look like a March Madness bracket. That's all it would be. So I feel like that'd still be a cool way to go about it. That way it would still make some sense to have unranked power shift where it's just one round, and then if you play ranked, it's a tournament style. Same way we have like ranked in World Tour, but then you also have quick cash, which is more or less one round of it. It's obviously 3 teams, not 4, but it's close enough to one round of a tournament. So overall, in this dream version of the finals, you would have ranked cash out tournaments, ranked power shift, and then in the quick play modes, you would have quick cash, power shift, 5v5 cash out, and TDM. I almost forgot the other one. But yeah, those would be the modes. I think that lineup is solid. If you don't like it, I don't care. As for the launch event on Wednesday, I'm going to be streaming. I'm going to watch the event, and then the season's going to be out either as the event goes on or right after. They didn't really say, or I didn't really notice that they said. So I'm going to stream it. You're going to see how it goes. I'm going to play a new season for a little bit. So the Twitch link is going to be in the description. And subscribe to the channel. And if you're one of the survivors that still remembers Bank It, you'll probably love this video right here. Bye.